morning. My name is Sarah and I'm a presenter with Younique Cosmetics, and I wanted to make a quick video today because I have hosted a few parties recently where I have had people ordering makeup for the first time in their adult lives, which I think is awesome. I know a lot of people who have had reactions to makeup, and this is the first time they found a product that doesn't give them a reaction. And I've also had a lot of people who have come to me and said, hey, I'm getting a little bit older, I feel like my skin's losing some of its vibrancy, and I really want to start wearing makeup just to brighten up my look a little bit. A lot of people don't wear makeup because they're a little bit nervous of how to apply it. So I wanted to do this video just to show you really quickly with an eye look how you can just brighten up your eyes, and it doesn't have to be this huge, arduous, long process. It can be pretty quick and simple. So what I'm going to do with you today is show you a palette that I really like. It's just a bright, easy palette that you can use, but you can use any color scheme you want to. You could do this with browns, you could do this with greens, you could do it with purple, with blue. I'm using a pink palette today, which a couple of our most popular shades are in this palette, are Curious here and our Sassy shade, which is this nice bright shimmery pink shade, but it applies really natural looking when you just brush it on very gently and don't use a lot of the product. So I'm going to start here with my primer, which is Glorious. I highly recommend this primer. It will help this makeup to stay all day. Yes, I am wearing a bathing suit. I'm taking my kids to the beach right after this. And you know what? Swimming, sun, sand, Florida humidity, this makeup will still be on my face when I am done. And that is a result of the primer. My cat is attacking something behind me, which is kind of the way my life goes. So I'm going to start here with the Curious shade, and I like to do a nice neutral shimmery shade right under my eyebrow. We have a few of those that are good options. Innocent is one of our matte options for this shade. You could use Sexy, or I'm using Curious today. So I always start at the interior here and I just sweep towards the exterior of my face, and just a few quick brush strokes, boom, done. Okay? Same thing on the other side. I just dip the brush in. You might blow it off gently. You don't need a lot of these pigments. A little goes a long way. I love using these loose pigments as opposed to the pressed shadows because you don't have to dig, and it just comes nicely right onto your brush. You're not digging and wasting a lot of the pigment there, kind of trying to get it unburied. So that's that. That's Curious right under my eyebrows there. I'm going to move on to my Sassy. Again, same thing, just dipping, blowing off my brush, and I'm coming right across my lid here. Again, interior to exterior, don't need a ton, especially if you are wearing makeup for the first time. Just don't use a lot. A little bit will brighten up your face, and it can be very natural looking, and it doesn't have to be this over-the-top kind of dramatic look if you're not going for that kind of a look, all right? So now I've got Sassy on my lid, I've got Curious under my brow. I'm going to come in with our shade Heartbroken here. I highly recommend, no matter what palette you're using, whether you're using a green or a more neutral brown, that you come in with a little bit of either a deeper or a brighter shade in your crease line. And I'm going to use our crease brush here and just dip gently into the Heartbroken. I'm going to blow it off, and I'm going to come right from the interior, right through the crease here, and pull to the exterior. Now, what this does, this little swoop of this brighter, more dramatic shade, it kind of opens the eye up, all right? You see the difference between this eye and that eye? This eye has a little more depth now, and then I'll go back with that same brush that I just used to sweep my Sassy on, and I'll just kind of thin that out a little bit, all right? And I'll do the exact same thing on the other side. A little bit of Heartbroken, do not need a lot, especially with these brighter shades. And I'll come right from the interior of my eye, right through the crease here, and I will come across. I am telling you, these are the most blendable eye pigments that I have ever used, and I have used a lot of different brands. So do not be afraid of these, because you know what? If you make a mistake, it's so easy to go back and be like, whoopsie, made a mistake, and just go back into your Sassy and just come right over the lid again, all right? And you're kind of gonna blend out that dramatic shade if you maybe put a little bit more than you like on your eye, all right? do not have to wash it off and start over. You can just blend it out with the brush that you just used. So those are my 3 shades. Now, I love liner. Not everyone likes eyeliner. I am a big fan. And I was a lifelong liquid eyeliner user. And the reason why is because I'm really busy, I'm really active. And by the end of the day, I was sweating off all my other makeup and the only thing that was left was the liner. Well, with these Younique shades, that's not the case. I have them at the end of the day and I still have that pigment on my eye, which is great. But I do like the liner just to open up the eye. Now, we don't sell an eyeliner, and I have a separate video on how to do this with a little more specific, but I'm just kind of dipping into my pigment there, and I'm gonna come right here and move from the interior of my eye to the exterior. All right, that is devious. All right, and I just think it opens up the eye a little bit. All right, makes it a little bit wider, which, hey, everybody needs to look a little more awake, right? So I'm coming across here, same thing, just nice and gently. And again, this is not an exact science, so don't get stressed out about it. Just come right across, and guess what you can do? Same thing that you did before, just come right across with the brush that you used to put the sassy on your lid, and you can just blend it out a little bit if it's a little bit too much, if you went a little bit overboard, all right? So there's that. 4 pigments on my eye. I'm 6 minutes into this video, so this didn't take me very long, and the fact that I'm coaching you through it takes me a little bit longer. I can do my face in 7 minutes, the whole thing, all right? So now I've got that on, and I'm gonna move on to my mascara, which is right here, my Younique 3D mascara. This is really what tops off this eye to me, all right? I will just do the one eye, but again, it's really simple. And if you're just starting out, just be gentle and go easy. You don't have to be rough. I'm using nice, quick, light strokes to coat my lash with the transplanting gel, all right? Moving from the base to the tip. And you know what, you don't have to get too close to the base of your lash here, just nice and gently. And then with the fibers I come in, boom, 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 wiggle the brush a little bit so you can really get those fibers all over the eye, all right? And just pulling through if you want that nice length on the lash, and if you don't, just wiggle it up and then pull it forward, all right? So I'm coming through with my fibers. I hear yelling in the background. Maybe it's singing, who knows? All right, and then I come back through with my transplanting gel. Now, I do not use any other mascara as a base coat. Some people do. That's personal preference. I really like that our products are naturally based products, so I would like to keep my look as natural as possible. So I'm gonna try to avoid using mascara that maybe has some stuff that I don't want on my face in it, all right? So, wiggle, 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 boom. That's one coat, okay? Versus the eye that doesn't have any. I do the bottom lash too. Some people don't. Again, that is personal preference too. It's totally up to you. Again, I think it just opens up the eye just a little bit more. I really like that nice open eye appearance, especially if you have kids. I like my kids to think I'm a little more awake than I am so they can't pull anything over on me. All right, so there's my transplanting gel on my bottom lash, same thing, just nice and easy, especially if you're starting out. These bottom lashes can be a little bit daunting because they are little, especially mine. Mine are really short, really fine. But if you're just nice and easy and gentle with that brush and just wiggling a little bit and pulling right in there. All right, so there's my one eye done with my 3D. And my one eye not done. I will go back and do the other eye. It embarrasses my daughter when I go out with one eye, even though it's a great marketing tool for me. So now, I really like color. So this is Lavish. I'm gonna come in here, quick lip gloss. Don't need a ton of this either. And there's a mirror right on the side of it. So for reapplication when you're out and about. So that's it. Lip gloss, I'm gonna go back and do my other eye. Easy, quick, keep it bright, and this is a great beginner makeup look. Have a great day, guys.